Welcome back to another episode of Hello Talk. I'm so excited for tonight's show. We have my dear friend, who are you?
Stephanie.
Just one name?
Pretty much.
I don't think it's original enough to be like Cher or, I think you have to have.
Fine, Stephanie Hoffman.
Okay, if you have any warrants against her, you know where you can find her now. Tonight, we're going to switch it up just a little bit. So as many of you know, student body elections were this past week, and I wanted to get the perspective from somebody who is actively involved in various student organizations and actually was the president of a couple of them. So tonight, she is going to give us an inside look into how some of these campaigns are running, and then next week, I'm excited to announce we're going to have the actual winners. So we're going to have the new president and vice president of the student body here on the show, and we're going to compare what she says tonight to what they say. So it's going to be kind of like predicting the future a little bit. So you ready?
As much as I'll ever be.
Okay, so it's such a tight race. So who do you think is going to win?
Well, I know who I'm voting for. I'm voting for Dabo Duck personally. But if I had to choose, I would probably say Shannon and Shaq.
You think they're going to win? Why do you think they're going to win?
Because they walked away with the highest percentage. 48%. Come on.
Yeah. Now, when you've been appointed these various positions, and I know like Shannon and Shaq and Reagan, McCullough, and and everyone else involved, who do you think will be the first person that they call? Like, oh my God, I just got this position.
Ghostbusters. No, but in all seriousness, probably their parents.
Yeah.
If you were to win president of your university or anything for that matter, I know when I won for all the different organizations I've been president of, the very first person I called personally was my dad.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
He's my biggest supporter.
Shout out to Ronald. He's probably watching tonight, right? Probably not.
No, he's not.
He doesn't know who you are.
He sends all my calls straight to voicemail, but still, point being, he was the first person I called.
And do you think that they're going to turn up once they win? Obviously, they're going to answer. They probably will say no. Yeah. Girl, you know.
Popping bottles.
And who do you think is going to be the most bitter to lose out of the four? So not like necessarily the teams, but like four. So it could be an individual thing.
I would probably say Dabo Duck. He doesn't have much right now. His days are not really that full. He just walks around, eats a little grass, swims in the pond, sleeps. If I were him, I'd be sad if I didn't win too.
Exactly.
No excitement anymore. He's just gonna have to waddle off.
Waddle. At least it's not wobbling.
He might be doing that too on the
Wobbling.
weekends.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's probably up in the club right now.
Getting a little too far gone.
I know. Do you think that teachers will start treating them different, like once they win? Because their names have been splashed everywhere, and everyone's been, talking about them, and they're kind of like little campus celebrities now. Do you think that teachers might treat them differently?
No, my teachers don't treat me differently. Why would they treat them differently?
And so obviously you're a winner in so many ways.
Oh yeah.
So what advice do you have for the losers of the election?
Everybody's got to lose. Better get used to it now, honestly.
And do you think them? I thought, when they first came out, I thought it was so cool. I thought they were very dynamic.
Which ones?
Both teams. I thought all the candidates, Destiny, Matt, Shannon, Shaq, Reagan, and Kit. I thought they were very, very dynamic in how they did it, the boy and girl team.
Oh, it was a very smart move to play on their parts.
Yeah. Do you think that? Well, obviously everyone was so dynamic. I think it actually made it harder to vote because they both had, both perspectives were being addressed.
Well, when you have everybody play to both demographics, it makes it a little bit easier for you to honestly focus on their campaign personally and view what their different standpoints are instead of focusing on, okay, well, just this one grouping has both a girl and a guy.
Yeah. Do you think, and I named the other candidates. So for example, Destiny and Matt are currently out of the race, as you know. They were the lowest.
So sad to see them go. It's like an episode of Survivor,
Actually,
I kind of feel like it is.
It kind of is.
Or like the challenge or something.
Yeah. Exactly. Ultimate survival.
I feel like they should have a reality show during the election runnings and treat it like an episode of Big Brother.
Yeah.
And then watch all the inside drama that's going down. That personally, I know there's a lot of drama behind the scenes. And it's kind of fun to see what goes on.
I would, throwing things at their campaign managers and,
spraying hairspray on their eyes.
Spraying hairspray.
Not that I ever did that.
And also, like, I saw Destiny last night at Monterey's.
Really?
She was sitting in the booth with, she was with some, I don't know who she was with, but she was sitting there with the drink.
Was she crying?
Probably.
She was adding more salt to her margarita. Getting salty over the situation.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, more, probably saltier. She's probably already, I mean,
That's why I said she's getting more salty about the situation.
It's been a long day. Okay. It's been such a long day. The doctor made me look like freaking Shrek. But do you think that the other candidates, so for example, like Destiny and Matt, they had other policies. Do you think that potentially that they'll pull, like Reagan or will pull some of the policies from them and try to enforce it with theirs, like when they step into office?
If they were really smart, they would. I know a lot of the different candidates had great points that were part of their campaign. Like, for example, for Reagan, part of her campaign was they were going to handle some of the issues with parking and ticketing and things like that. And for whoever the winner is, I think it would be smart to take ideas like that and try and put them into place.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And so let's talk about also the budgeting.
Right.
How do you think that, I mean, how do they get all of this money?
Fundraising. A ton of fundraising.
Do you mean fundraising on the corner or do you mean fundraising on the pole?
Well, it just depends on the different type of organization you're fundraising for, honestly.
Oh my God, they're not going to come on this show. They're going to see this interview and they're going to go, oh my God, what were we thinking about saying yes for next week? Which by the way, like we don't know who the winner is. The polls, make sure to vote, by the way. The polls close at 8 a.m. Saturday morning. But so obviously
So don't get too far gone Friday night, basically.
Exactly.
And if you do, make sure you do it before you go out.
And call us. We'll be available.
No.
She won't. I will. I have no life. This is my life.
No life, no life.
I know. But you know, I think, yeah. So we obviously don't know who's going to win. So but both candidates agreed to come on the show next week if they win. So
Did they really?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Oh, look
That's
at you.
not a joke.
Did you have to track them down for it?
Yeah, I sent out some troops to go look for them.
Some stalking, some heavy stalking going on?
Well, we can't say that. I'm not I can't say that. I plead the fifth.
Did you download any GPS trackers or anything like that?
No, I didn't. I didn't follow anything on Twitter either. So, who do you think are like, like politicians, like they're always trying to be nice. So
they are.
Right? I mean, they want to look good in front of the media.
I've been missing this for years then. Okay, I've seen some very heated debates.
That's some also, don't you love the new cup I have here?
It's gorgeous.
It's different. It was made by the wonderful people over at I Declare. Ladies, thank you so much for making this.
I noticed that they didn't put your fat face on this one.
No, they put my skinny face on it. I have a cup. We usually have the two other cups. This is kind of like a behind-the-scenes kind of show, kind of more laid back. I'm not in my sweatpants, trying to keep it professional.
Yeah, why didn't you do the whole outfit? I was wondering that.
Oh, I was just trying to keep it professional. I figured.
Oh, so you went with jeans.
They're dark wash.
You gonna go take the SATs after this?
They're dark wash, actually. And
that makes it better.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you steal more lines than Winona Ryder at a Saks Fifth Avenue, okay? Which I'm sure nobody got that joke.
Classic.
And anyway, but no, we're trying to like tone it down so it's a little behind the scenes. But I have two cups typically on the show, one that has my face and one that has Pillow Talk on it.
They both technically have his face.
I
watch the show every week, and I really enjoy. There was one show where his guest actually showed the other side that had the fat face, as he called it.
Yeah.
And I almost died. I was just like, I really want to see this cup now.
It's this
Where
cup.
did you put it? You knew I was coming, so you didn't want me to see it. That's why you hid it, isn't it?
You're right.
I would have showed it to the world. They would have known today.
They would have known, but we're trying to keep it casual. So this is like, this is the travel mug. I love how you go from like professional to like, you better watch out.
I like to keep it that way.
Okay. Just making me a little bit nervous.
Keep you on your feet.
For your perspective, what kinds of things around the university as a student would you want to see the candidates enforce in general?
Well, I already brought up the issue with parking services and ticketing. I would like to see them work on that. That's really all I'm going to say about the issue.
That's it?
Well, as somebody who's got their car towed, I'm not really fond of some of the parking implementations that we have right now. And that's all I'm going to say.
Now, what other kinds of things? So parking, what else would you like for them to campaign, like to, not campaign for,
I think
but
it'd be really
enforce?
cute if they made a little house for Dabo Duck, honestly. I know that's not really their main
I'm glad
issue.
that you have your priorities in check.
I think that'd be really cute. Or maybe like what we did on the lake that I live on. We built like a little island for like the geese and the ducks to go out onto. That would be really cute in the middle of the reflection pond to do like a little island for Dabo to swim out to. Sunbathe on a little bit. Get his tan going. Summer's coming up.
He's gonna have to be really careful during hunting season.
Well, he's got a while.
Yeah, he's got a. Is it hunting season year round though?
Depending on how you play it.
I mean, you have like bow and arrow. You got the guns. You got the.
Yeah, but it's all for different animals. But some people don't care.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like some people just.
If you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
Yeah, you gotta eat. You just fry that up, put some hot sauce on it. Oh my God, I'm starving. I already ate.
I think
and
if
I'm
anybody
starving
would
again.
actually shoot or just kill Dabo in general, though,
There
they're
would
a
probably
horrible person.
There would be more riots on this campus.
Well, the thing that
than
really,
anything.
we're going to interject this for a second.
Yeah.
The other day on a social media site for Clemson,
Yes, we won't say what.
somebody had uploaded a video of them walking up to Dabo about, like they were about to kick him. And the site then blew up afterwards, everybody threatening this unknown perp. That's what I'm going to call him. But it's just, I think Dabo really, he needs some loving.
Yeah.
So I feel like the candidate should
Maybe
do
we should-
something for him, especially since he's going to lose the race. Come on.
Maybe we should get him a girlfriend or boyfriend.
We don't know. Nobody's
We
lifted
don't
up his
know.
skirt.
No, but
We don't know what's going on down there.
we don't know what kind of sparkly gown he's wearing. So, but okay, so Dabo Duck, parking, what else? What other kind of things would you want to see? Improvements around campus?
Oh, we need to work on the dining halls
Okay.
and the food in them. That's.
Do you want to see like healthier options, that kind of stuff?
I want to see something.
You want to see actual food?
I want to. Yes, I don't want to walk in there and think that I'm back in middle school eating from the cafeteria. I want to walk in there and think, oh wow, my mom came in earlier today and made some lasagna for everybody to eat, or something like that. Like, something.
Wow, you just threw your mom under the bus, backed it up, ran it back over, and kept going.
No, I liked her lasagna. That's what I was saying. I wish they would make it look like
I
that.
thought you were saying
No,
like.
my mom can cook. If I can't say much for my mother, I can say that woman can cook. Kept me a very healthy little baby.
Yep, she kept you healthy.
She did.
Yeah, actually, her mother is, many people don't know this, her mother is Sinead O'Connor. Google her if you don't know who it is. She is a legend.
She has her hair back now, though, so.
Oh, thank God. And she's not burning pictures of the Pope anymore? She still is. Okay.
Not in public.
Not in public. Good. Just when she's like at home, chilling on a robe. Just.
At our house, I know when we go visit my grandmother, that's a big no-no. She kind of got beat up a little bit by her after that.
Got it. What do you think is the best and worst thing about campaigning?
Well, the worst thing by far is it gets so exhausting. Like, you're constantly having to think of new ways to put your name out there. You're having to think of new fundraising ideas, new slogans in case one's not working or it's not getting noticed as much anymore. There's just so many things, and you're constantly trying to outdo your opponents, and it's basically like a game of chess.
Yeah.
So it gets tiring to have to keep up with after a while. But probably the biggest pro for it is you have so much fun doing it. It is exhausting and it's tiring and you get run down very easily, but at the end of the day, after you win, to be able to sit there and say, I won, I did that, I'm about to make a change, and everybody is on my side for it. It's really nice to have, yeah.
And then you actually got to go into the office and do work. And I'm not talking about work on your knees. You know who I'm talking about. So being in these positions, I mean, these are essentially people are going to start holding you up to a certain pedestal, being like, like the new. So how do you think, like if you were, for example, their crisis manager, and someone took a picture of them downtown drinking and let's say falling out, like they got so drunk, they're falling out of clubs, that kind of stuff.
Well,
or they pulled like a, Paris Hilton or Britney or Lindsay or,
Well, I love Britney, first of all.
Love Britney. She's watching.
Let's not throw shade at Britney, okay?
She's watching.
Now, as to the others.
But I called her today. She had the sniffles.
Do you know
what I'm talking about?
Oh, I do.
But yeah.
PSA, getting that wasted is never attractive. It's very trashy. And all I have to say on that aspect is keep it classy, Clemson.
Yeah. So, on the show, I don't know if you ever watched it before.
The show?
But, yeah.
Oh, I watch it every week.
Thank you.
I'm an avid supporter.
We have a fellow, as my friend Elizabeth says, pillow head.
I made my own iron-on shirt, just like his, too.
She wears it underneath all her clothing.
Wow.
Every piece of clothing she wears it in the shower, too. So we often play guests with our show. We often play games on our show with our guests. So, sorry, I have to read from the script. So the name of this game is... Do you not have somebody
working the teleprompter this week?
J-No or J-Yo-Yo. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you something, and you're going to say whether you want it, that's a J-Yo-Yo, or whether you don't want it, that's a J-No-No-No. Thank you.
Real original.
Thanks. And what you're going to... So hopefully...
Doesn't sound at all like J-Lo.
Anyway, so these are different policies that you think they should enforce.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Giving out free puppies on Fridays.
Is that really a thing they're gonna do?
No, you're trying to get them.
Oh, well then J-Yo-Yo-Yo-Yo-Yo. I'm an avid supporter of dogs. I love them so much.
This is like a message that they're gonna get.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry, I'm gonna overrun your show for a second, but I have to give a shout out to my special one and only baby boy, Bubba. He turned 7 years old today. I remember the first day he was born. Cutest little dog in the world. And that's about it. I love you, baby. I'll see you this weekend. I love my dog. Leave me alone.
You can follow her on Instagram.
And you can follow Bubba.
What? He has his own Instagram?
Well, it's taking off.
I don't know what that means. Anyway.
Unlike your career.
Oh, you're cute. You're on my show. You couldn't get booked on any other show. They didn't want you on anywhere else. You on my show.
Well, I'm wanted in Georgia, so that kind of makes things a little bit difficult.
All right, Bobby Brown. So having Clemson pay us to go to school.
Ooh. I don't know, because after a while that would feel a little dirty to me, I guess you could say.
Oh, like Clemson, like we're Clemson's prostitutes or something?
I didn't think we were allowed to say that word, but yes, that's exactly what I was going after.
They don't want you to know my real career.
No.
Yeah. How do you think I paid for this custom-made outfit?
Oh, I thought you got it at the Dollar Tree.
I didn't. It's custom, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry that you don't know quality. Banning sweatpants from class.
Oh, if they got rid of that, I would never go to class.
So that's a J-No.
That is a definite J-No. I already find it hard enough to go to class. Don't take away my only momentum. Would that include yoga pants?
Yeah, sweatpants in general. Yeah, everything.
Okay, well then yeah,
if it has elastic in it, it's gone.
I don't know. Some yoga pants look really classy.
Quarantining freshmen.
Oh, J-Yo-Yo-Yo.
That's what I thought. Thank you so much for playing.
Kind of like the plague. You gotta keep them locked up.
So what do you think is going to be the most exciting thing?
I love how you just ran through that joke.
Oh, that was a joke?
It didn't happen. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So what do you think is going to be?
You're about to have the first walk-off.
I did last week.
He came back though, so.
Baby, come back. So actually, let's give a shout out to him, DJ Crazy Crane. You can actually watch his show. We did a show with him last week. Fantastic. You'll have to make sure. I did a show with him last week.
I was about to say, do I have my own show now that I didn't know about? Hey, Crane.
And we did a show last week. Absolutely fantastic.
He was very funny. I enjoyed watching him.
Yeah,
and if you're watching,
he was absolutely hysterical.
Hit me up on Facebook. We'll get weird.
Anyway, and so yeah, he was on last week. So make sure to watch him. It was fantastic. You can rewatch it on Tigervision's YouTube page, and also make sure to like us at CU Tigervision on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But anyway, enough of plugging stuff.
What about that other Instagram you're always promoting? Every time I watch the show, you promote an Instagram.
I do. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
So what do you think will be the most exciting thing for the new president and the new vice president? Like from your experience, what was like when you got these? What was the most exciting thing?
Leaked tapes.
Wait, that would not be a good thing.
It was exciting at the time.
I'm sure the guy in it was excited, but I don't think that the getting the leaked tapes was excited.
Well, any publicity is good publicity.
Any publicity? Okay.
I'm thinking about the pubs right now, you know?
The pub. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that where you're going after this interview?
I'm not at liberty to disclose any information currently.
Yeah, her team right now is going. Yeah, she's got like a team of 50. She's got like hair people, makeup people,
50
water
Shades
people.
Grey in the background.
Yeah, she's got like hair people, water people who test
Hair
the
people,
water.
this is natural.
Oh, is that your natural face too?
Oh yeah, jawlines stay on point. Thank you.
Yeah, this is it. She came in today and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't get to put on any makeup today. I said,
It was an
"Oh,
exhausting
really?"
day. I was just like, well, better just go to the show. This is actually what I woke up wearing too. I wear my heels to bed and everything.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You're dedicated.
Well, you know, when you have a busy schedule, busy life, you got to be ready to go at a moment's notice.
I know.
Those 3 a.m. calls, when you got to get out of bed and get going.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to have to take the time to do my hair and makeup, so I'm ready at all times.
Yeah, okay. 3 a.m. calls. That just...
Ready for the organizations.
Exactly.
And the work that I have to do.
Yeah, not
I don't
for-
know what nasty, sick way you're trying to turn that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So obviously, you know, working with people, they're going to have, you know, issues between one another. So how do you think they're going to be able to resolve like their issues, these new candidates? Like what advice do you have for them for resolving issues that they have between each other when it comes to policies?
Hopefully they don't shoot each other. As long as that doesn't happen, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they're both mature.
Every once in a while, you got to get in the ring and fight it out a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Draw some blood.
Yeah.
Shed some tears.
So we like to end, so like I said, we're switching it up a little bit, so it's going to be a shorter show. But next week, like I said, we'll have...
You just didn't want me to be on here that long. That's what it was.
Well, no, you're just giving advice for the next people, and you're giving your perspective. As a student, as a leader, you're kind of
I'm
just
always
like...
willing to give a perspective on
Exactly,
things.
you're just trying to help. And so it's a helpful show, and so we'll show this footage next, so you'll actually be on 2 shows technically.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Now you're good. That's what I thought. But next week we'll have them on, and your answers will compare to what they have to say, and vice versa. It'll be a lot of fun.
Do I get autographs? Like maybe signed posters or something?
From them?
Sure,
From
I can hang
whoever
them up in my
wins?
bedroom.
Absolutely. Oh, girl, we'll make that happen. Don't tell people where you live, by the way. But we like to end the show on a semi-serious note. So this
You can't really find my box on any street corner. It's very mobile.
But we like to end the show in a semi-serious way. Okay, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Does a trailer park in Louisiana count?
Oh my God,
I'm just kidding.
that's my hometown. No way, I didn't see you out there.
Girlfriend, hit me up.
Oh, absolutely.
On the corner of Main and 3rd.
I'm about to say I'll have my payphone, my prepaid phone. 'Cause I ain't got.
I was about to say, there's a difference between a payphone and a prepaid phone.
Yeah, I got me a prepaid phone. I can be afford a no data plan.
None of us can. It's okay.
I know.
You ain't got data like that?
I ain't got data like that.
okay.
I know. I ain't got.
I ain't got Wi-Fi like that.
I know. We can't.
But no, in 5 years, hopefully, we'll be done with law school.
Oh yeah, you want to be a lawyer, don't you?
Very much so. Hopefully, I'll be out of practice,
Yeah.
making my way up the corporate ladder.
The corporate ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, I like to think of the courtroom as a corporate ladder.
Okay. Yeah, because
Everything could be a corporate ladder if you look at it.
Yeah, like
It's very vicious.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be?
like a nunnery.
Oh. Okay, that one doesn't work
Or
with the example.
convent.
That doesn't work with the example.
That's what
I don't see nuns killing each other to work their way up.
You want to be a top nun, okay? You want to be in with the.
So
big
I
men
want to be
upstairs.
Mother Superior. I do want to be the Mother Superior of a law firm, but that might take a little bit of time. But no, seriously, in all reality, I hope to be done with law school.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, like I said, be working at a law firm somewhere, hopefully locally, so I can continue to come back for the games and everything. Get my drink on the weekends.
No,
My
she did
future
not say
employers
that.
did not hear that. But have a nice house.
Yeah.
Be kicking it with Bubba, my dog. And that's about it.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. You can follow. You have actually a couple ways that we can follow you at.
Oh, yeah.
On Twitter, you can follow you at?
Well, my Twitter account is currently under review.
For what? What, did you post something you shouldn't have?
No, it's actually due to a rival campaign that was going against me, and they got a little bit bitter at the end of everything. So there was a few hacks that occurred.
Some hackalation involved?
Yeah, so that's currently not accessible for a little while.
Okay, your Instagram?
It's Stephanie Hoffman, STEPHANIE, the classic way, and then Hoffman, HOFFMAN, 7. 7. And then if you want to Facebook me, I don't think you would, but it's, of course, just Stephanie Hoffman.
I'm about to say there are no grandmothers watching. And also, you also have another page,
yes,
too.
I have a clothing company that I own with my best friend. That's another way we fund a lot of my campaigns is through the money we make through that website. And it is FSUT Inc. FSUT is capitalized, and then INC. And you can follow us on Instagram.
Perfect.
And then the link to the actual website is on there as well. Check us out.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
watching.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. You can follow me at NotTheRealJO on both Instagram and Twitter.
Original.
Thank you. Well, do you want to know the origin behind it? Because no one's ever asked me about why I said not the real J.O.
What is the origin?
Okay, so you know how all the celebrities will always say like,
the real blah, blah, blah.
the real blah, blah,
this.
blah. And so I was like, well, you know what? I'm not a celebrity, so I'm not the real. Because I find it funny, like, there'll be people like, I don't know, Ariana Grande, at the real Ariana. But there are people who
Or Kevin Hart. Like, I follow him, and on every single one of his, it's at the real Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Which, shout out to Kevin if you're watching. I love you.
He'll be here in Clemson the 28th.
Oh, I know. I have front and center seats for me and my best friend.
Oh, that's sweet. You have friends? Anyway, thank you so much for coming on the show. And we'll see you next week. And like we always say, if we don't get sued, we'll see you next week with one of the candidates. Who will it be? We don't know. Thank you so much. Good night.